of the throne, he don't have to pray in that manner. Let me show you God in prayer. God in prayer can be found in Genesis 1. Genesis 1 is God in prayer. Let's go up to verse 1, because I want to just tap something there. Because I'm going to get you out of those projects and these rented situations in a minute. Some of y'all still not catching it. Let me tell you where real wealth money is. These here bills are illusions. To move you towards the real. Even though I say this to some of you say, well, just give me the illusion. See, you'd rather have the lie than the truth. It's temporal. Now, I'm going to show you something that came forth when God came forth in the beginning, and you got to buy this. This is why this is called real estate. In the beginning, God did what? Created the. When God came forth, heaven and earth came forth. So the only things that are not dated is God, heaven, and earth. And you fit in one of those categories. Did I not say in your Lord ye are? Now, you better possess both of these things, because when you were created, you created this. What? And you know, we as black people, we take pride in being grown. Child, I'm grown. See, we're going to make you qualify your grownness. I know I'm grown. I'm 18. I'm grown. You ain't grown. You're not grown until you. If you don't own, you're not. You're no different from a child. You're a slave. Amen. Amen. I know it's difficult to say amen on that. Listen, I know you have problems with this. It's all right. But you are not grown until you own. You are still a child, and as long as you're a child, you are a slave, though you are Lord of all. Hello, lords. Say with me, I'm not grown until I own. Now I'm going to show you God in prayer. Verse 3. Let's get verse 3 up to the top. And God said, he's praying. Every thought is a prayer. Are you ready to see God pray? Now I'm going to give you this quick lesson in prayer, and I want you to start acting in it. And God said, or God prayed, and what did he pray? And his answer was, and there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and God divided the light from the day. God divided, rather, the light from the darkness. Isn't it interesting that now he's dividing light from darkness? which meant he created the darkness that light was hid in. So I know this is contrary to your theology, but darkness came before light. Let me not confuse you. Move on. Move the slide up. Move it up to verse 6. He's praying again, and God said, a firmament in the midst of the waters. Can I tell you that prayer is, as a fully matured son, is when you get to the point of giving it permission to become. See, that's why when you understand prophecy, prophecy is just a high and a developed form of prayer. The prophet is just decreeing a thing and it's established. As a matter of fact, the prophet just goes on speaking from the first person. Thus saith the Lord. In 3 days, this answer shall come forth. See, when you move into a high form of prayer, when you become fully matured, you won't even need to really go to the prophet. It will be the prophet and you standing up. There's a prophet sitting in you. The prophets in you are always speaking. It's just that you haven't had the boldness to stone your false prophets and let your true prophets emerge. Okay, let's go back to the slide. I done went off the trail. Only spirit recognizes. Let's move on. Now, what is man? Now, man is God expressed at the level of his what? Read that together. Come on, one more time. Man is God expressed at the level of his understanding. You are the expression of God, but you can only manifest based on the level of your revelation. Touch your neighbor and say, you are expressed at the level of your understanding. Let's come on, move on. Man is the what? The divine idea. Let us make man. The divine idea. The idea of God. Amen. Spiritual man has never left heaven. It is his eternal state of infinite love. Let me just put it to you this way. Let me show you a parable. I'll use me. I really never left heaven. Spiritual man hasn't. My body may have walked away. In myself, I demanded my inheritance, and my inheritance, now it wasn't nothing wrong with getting the inheritance. That's why the Father gave it. The Father wouldn't give you anything that's wrong. The Father gave it. The sin was when I separated from the Father. So I separated from the Father and went and danced with other gods. I went and laid with harlots instead of staying with the lover of my soul. I went and found myself among swines, lowered nature. I went and dwelled among those that were comfortable in dirt or in mud. And while I was in that state, all messed up, I came to myself and realized that my Father's hired servants was living better than me. And so what I did, I returned back to heaven and moonwalked. And got back into the bosom of my Father, where my sonship never left.